What if I told you that the secret to building a great relationship isn't what you might think? It's not about showering her with expensive gifts, being the nice guy, or losing yourself to make her happy. It's something that most guys overlook. Stick with me here, because once you understand this secret, you'll start to notice a shift in how women respond to you, respect you, and even fall for you more deeply than ever before. First, let's clear up some common misconceptions about relationships and what women want. Misconception number 1: if I just provide enough, she'll be happy. I used to think my value in a relationship was tied to what I provided financially. While being responsible is important, the truth is that no woman stays in love just because a man pays the bills. I once had a girl whom I loved deeply. And so, I showered her with gifts, took her shopping, and constantly recharged her phone. I was left bemused when she told me she wasn't happy in the relationship and needed some time off. I thought to myself, after all I have done for her, she ought to be happy. However, I have come to realize that focusing solely on being a provider can lead to emotional discontent. So, while you work hard to make her life easier, don't forget that being a true partner is just as crucial for maintaining a strong relationship. Misconception number 2: if I give her everything she wants, she'll never leave. I thought by saying yes to everything and rearranging my plans to suit hers, I could keep her happy and make her stay. However, I quickly realized that women value a man who can balance caring for others with his own needs. If you're always putting her first, she might take you for granted or lose interest. Misconception number 3: if I never upset her, our relationship will be perfect. A lot of us hold onto misconceptions about love, like needing to be the provider or always saying yes. But honestly, playing it safe hasn't helped me in my romantic life. Whenever we had issues, I would hold back my thoughts to avoid conflict. I let her win arguments and play the nice guy. This seemed harmless at first, but it weakened our connection. She started to feel entitled and domineering. But when I flipped the switch and dropped the nice guy attitude, I noticed a positive change in her demeanor around me. I have come to understand that women aren't looking for someone who tiptoes around them, they want a confident man who can stand his ground. Now let's dive into the one secret that she won't tell you but will make your relationship work. The secret is emotional leadership. Emotional leadership means being the steady force in your relationship. It's about showing strength, empathy, and decisiveness to build trust and connection. When I stay calm, she feels calm. When I show confidence, she feels secure. By responding to her feelings with care, I help create a great relationship. What happens when you don't lead emotionally? If you're not stepping up emotionally to take the lead, you're putting a heavy emotional load on her. Over time, she may feel disconnected and unsupported, which can weaken the relationship. Emotional leadership isn't about being perfect or knowing the right things to say. It's about being intentional and showing up with a mindset that seeks connection, not conflict. The more I practiced this, the more I noticed her looking at me with admiration and love. You might be asking, how do I do this? Don't worry. I'm excited to share 3 straightforward strategies that have helped me lead emotionally and strengthen my relationship. The first strategy: be present and not distracted. When I'm with her, whether we're deep in conversation, enjoying dinner, or just hanging out on the couch, I always try to be fully present. This means putting my phone aside, making eye contact, and listening instead of just waiting for my turn to speak. It's those little moments that show her she's important to me and help create a strong emotional connection. The second strategy: take initiative in conflict. When tension arises, I don't ignore it, instead, I take the lead. I might say something like, I can see we're both upset. Let's take a moment to cool off and talk it out. I've noticed that many guys either avoid conflict or react defensively. But handling conflict well can be very attractive. This approach shows I care about solving the issue and helps guide the conversation productively. She'll see that I'm someone she can rely on, no matter what. The third strategy, show emotional consistency. It's perfectly fine to have emotions, but how I handle them matters. If I've had a tough day, I'll tell her, I'm feeling a bit off today, but it's not about you. I just need some time to recharge. This openness shows I respect her and keep her in the loop. For me, being emotionally consistent is all about being a steady presence, someone she can rely on. Women are naturally intuitive and can sense shifts in my energy. If I'm hot and cold, she might feel like she's walking on eggshells. Overall, women just want emotionally consistent guys being present, taking initiative, and staying grounded.